Hello everyone, this is Xephyr here, and welcome back to Demon's Souls. Today we are going to be taking on the Black World Tendency events in the Shrine of Storms. However, before we start that, we get to do a bunch of leveling up, which will hopefully allow us to use the Blueblood Sword finally. And then, depending on if we have enough souls left over, we're probably going to go and try and upgrade the Dark Silver Shield, because I would like to be able to use that as well. I'm really hoping it gets 2 guard break per level so that it can at least get to 60 and not be stuck at 55, because 55 is not great. But we could make do with it because the Kite Shield's base is 55, and we worked with that at one point too.
Thou seekest the power, then touch the deep.
So to start, we have to get magic to 18. And we'll be there, and still actually have quite a few souls left over. Yeah, I got a lot of souls. It took a bit to die, and luckily the one death did put us in pure black, but it did take a while to die, which I actually got quite a few blade stones. I got, I think, 2 pure and like 5 chunk, so we almost could make a sharp weapon and max that out, so that's pretty cool. Also, this will allow us to use the Talisman of Beasts, which is pretty cool, so we'll probably be equipping that as well, and maybe putting a miracle on our, well, maybe even 2 miracles, depending on what we want to grab. So we'll have to take a look at that as well. But, yeah, so we can do this, and we'll be able to equip our Blueblood Sword, and then I'm probably going to do some more leveling, but I want to see how much it costs to upgrade the Dark Silver Shield first. So let's just do this. Whew, 110,000 souls left. Man, that didn't take nearly as many souls as I thought to get to that level.
Art thou finished? May thy strength help.
Alright, so we can finally properly use the Blueblood Sword. So you can see now that it does 100 for each, and then it's got a plus 46 for physical attack and a plus 36 for magic attack. Now, the reason physical attack is red is because compared to the Crushing Longsword, the physical attack is dropping. Because we're going from 231 down to 146. However, when you factor in the magical attack, we're actually greatly increasing our attack power, because that's what, 146, so 246, 282, so that's a good increase. So we can finally use this. Now, the one funny thing is this does not have a sheath. So if I switch to my bow, it just goes away, whereas I think when we use the Crushing Longsword, if I switch to my bow... Oh, never mind. It must just be when you go up ladders. Aw. Because it has a sheath, so you would sheath it when doing it. But I guess when you switch weapons, it does go away, so never mind. But this doesn't have a sheath, so I would assume when we go up ladders, it either just sits on her hip or it disappears. I'm hoping it sits on her hip, but I doubt it. So we're going to go ahead and put our Crushing Longsword away.
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried sick.
Oh yeah, so here we go. I did keep all the chunks on me. So we ended up getting 9 Jadestone Shard, 5 Jadestone Chunk, 2 Pure Jadestone, which I have controversial feelings about this. So it's great because we've got them, and that's awesome. However, this used to be kind of like a rite of passage in Demon's Souls, because this was so rare because there were so few enemies that dropped it, and it just was such a low drop chance. Either I got extremely lucky, or they really jacked up the drop rate for this. And I don't like people's weapons being gated behind a bunch of farming. So, I mean, it is definitely a good thing that if it is more common. But I don't know. Because of all the hours I spent farming this in the original Demon's Souls, I feel a little sad that it was so easy to get. And we got 2 of them. But that's okay. I'm actually going to keep 1 on me because I need to start trying some stuff with Sparkly the Crow, and why not? It's from that area, so maybe we'll get something for it. We're going to try and drop a bunch of other stuff too, just to see. We got to figure out what it is. We still probably have a long list of things we can get from her, because we haven't given her any... Well, we've given her 1 thing, which I think was an Auget of Guidance. So there's probably still a lot of rewards to get from her, but I have no idea what she needs. Oh yeah, I got a War Scythe too. And I guess, did I even mention how many Dark Moonstones I got? Because I got a ton of shards, and then I got a chunk. And at some point we got a pure one. I don't remember what that was from, though. Probably a Crystal Gecko. But yeah, Sparkly the Crow, we have a lot to... we still have a lot that we need to get from her, most likely. So we just have to start testing stuff. And honestly, I don't know what to grab to try. Honestly, so I just figure let's try a pure Bladestone because we got an extra one and see what happens. And the reason I say it's extra is because we don't use dex weapons as it is. We're not raising our dex stat. So a sharp, making just one sharp weapon to have it and get a potential trophy is enough for me for now. I can always farm more of those too. Oh right. We want the Talisman of Beasts, I think.
We are indebted to you, for you fight on our behalf.
The only thing I don't know is how much... Like, I don't know if magic weapon or enchant weapon or whatever it's called.
Thank goodness you're safe. I was worried sick.
I don't know if it's a flat increase or if it is... if it actually is affected by the magic assist. So this could potentially make our... Oh, that does have 121. Did that increase? Didn't it used to be like 19?
Indebted to you.
Oh, you know what? I bet it does go up. I bet the magic assist does scale, maybe with magic and faith, and so it did go up, because I swear it was really, really weak before. But yeah, I don't know if enchant weapon is actually affected by magic assist, or if it's a flat increase. I think it's a flat increase, but I could be wrong. But either way, just the fact that this will let us cast miracles and spells is kind of nice. We'll have to learn some of those as well before we move on to other things. But the next thing we need to do is probably buy arrows, because I only have 3 left.
I've not seen you of late. I have some precious new stuff. You'll find something useful, surely.
Have we not talked to him since beating an archdemon? Did he get new items? I know he's got the fragrant ring. He's got a cat ring as well? Huh. We already have one of those, so we're not going to worry about it. But fragrant ring would be nice. A nobleman's ring filled with spice slowly recovers MP over time. An extremely rare and delicate piece of handiwork. I don't want to spend the 60,000 souls right now, though. We never bought these, did we? No. We'll buy them later. I do need arrows. This is kind of what I want. Okay. Anything else new here? Doesn't look like it. Unless sticky white slime is new. I'm not sure if it is or not.
Good gear, huh? You won't find it anywhere else. I aim to please.
I really like that his dialogue's updated. I didn't realize that that would happen. Of course, there's one other thing I'm forgetting, which is our Dark Silver Shield.
Oh, thank you. I was worried sick.
Oh, a bit of a mess at the moment. Okay, Dark Silver Shield. Let's see if this gets any good.
We are indebted to you, for you fight on our behalf.
Oh, it's sad being heavy again. We'll deal with that in a second. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is just wear the Ring of Great Strength. I don't know that I necessarily want to... increase endurance next, but we'll see. Okay. Large hardstone shard and some sharpstone shards. It's actually a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, so this is the move set for two-handed. One-handed moveset's same as a normal straight sword, so pretty cool. But you'll notice it's a lot longer than our longsword was, so we should have better reach, which will be good. Not to mention it being stronger. I don't think I have any souls on me, right? No. Okay, good. Very cool. Okay, we're in good shape so far.
What be your need? If it be a blacksmith, then show me your steel. If not, then head straight for the door.
Alright, Dark Silver Shield. To upgrade it, it takes Colorless Demon Souls, which I assumed. 1,330 per. Ooh, Guard Break goes up by 3, at least on the first one, so that could actually be pretty useful, because it might go up by 15 total, which would not be bad. So again, the reason that I want to use this is because, whereas our normal Kite Shield does 100 physical, and I think 30 magic resistance, and then 70 fire, this one does 100 physical, 100 magical, and then 70 fire. So it's a huge increase to magical resistance, and I mean, it blocks all magic damage that's incoming if you shield, which is super useful. The problem is it's extremely heavy. I think it's 1.5 pounds heavier than the Kite Shield. Yeah, 1.5 pounds heavier, but and it's got worse guard break. Because our Kite Shield's only a +1 and it has 57 guard break, whereas this starts at 50. But it goes up by 3 on the first upgrade, so a couple upgrades might actually get it to decent guard break. So this might not be so bad. So let's go ahead and upgrade this. Oh, it's going up by 3 again. That's very good. It takes another Colorless Demon Soul. +3 takes another Colorless Demon Soul, but it does go up by another 3, so I do think it's going to get to 65 total guard break, which is actually really good. Awesome. That is super, super helpful.
All done. I'd be...
Okay, so let's switch over to that, because it's just better in every way, as you can see. The Kite Shield, again, I could get the guard break higher. And if you go the Dark Moon route, or maybe it's the Shade route, I don't remember what it's called. It uses the Cloud Stones, but if you go that route on the shield, it will get some magic resistance, but I think it will only get up to like 60, and then its guard break also goes back down to base, and then has to upgrade from there, and I think it only hits like 60, maybe 65 like the Dark Moon Shield, which would still make the Dark Moon Shield better in every way other than weight. So we're going to go ahead and use this, and then we'll swap this over to the Ring of Great Strength. And now we're once again able to roll properly and use our new stuff. Now, it stinks that we have to wear the Ring of Great Strength for that, so we're going to need some more endurance at some point to be able to allow this while not using the Ring of Great Strength, so we can get other benefits, but for now this should be fine. So now we'll go back to the Nexus, and we're going to use the rest of our souls to level up before heading to the Shrine of Storms.
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no? Then touch the demons.
Okay, so here is what makes the Blueblood Sword different and very cool. It scales with a D in Strength and an E in Magic and Faith. However, it also, I don't know the exact letter because it's hidden, it scales with luck. So as you can see, 1 level of luck here is giving me a whole 4 attack power off of the Blueblood Sword. This is the only weapon in the game that does this. And this is why I was saying that they never really recreated it properly. In Dark Souls, there's nothing that does that. I don't even remember if there is a luck stat in Dark Souls. I know Dark Souls 2 does not have a luck stat. Dark Souls 3 does have luck, and there are 2 ways to scale this way. One, you could make a weapon that uses a hollow gem, which makes weapons scale with the inherent humanity thing, which is luck, similar to what the Blueblood Sword says. Or the weapon that I generally use, which is the kind of spiritual successor to the Blueblood Sword, which is Anri's Straight Sword. Unfortunately, Anri's Straight Sword is not as cool looking as the Blueblood Sword. It's still a powerful weapon and has all the same functionality as the Blueblood Sword, but it's shorter and it doesn't look as cool. So it's not on the same league. But I do like that they brought that back because that ended up becoming my main in Dark Souls 3. But this is pretty awesome. And I do want to put a couple levels in. Oh, okay, so it'll at least get us to 10, and that's kind of what I was hoping we'd be able to do. However, we won't be able to level up endurance anymore for now. So I think we're going to get luck to 10 for now, which is a nice, 9 levels, or 9 attack power. Or not 9, I'm sorry, I can't do math. It's 11 attack power for the Blueblood Sword. We'll take a look at, actually, before we do this,
I shall await. I am here for thee.
so it gets a scaling of 46 and 36. So 46 and 36.
Thou see, then
Now we'll go ahead and do this. So it shows it's 11. I want to just see if it does it to both physical and magical. I think it does. So we're going to take 3 levels of luck.
withdrawn from its vessel.
I think we'll do endurance up to 30 after this, just to
World might be mended.
add some equip burden. But let's do this.
Might be mended. Art thou finished? May thy strength help.
Okay, so what did that do? Yeah, so it affects both. So the physical attack went up by 6, and magical attack went up by 6, even though it only showed we got 11 attack power. That's kind of weird. So I don't know what the scaling letter would be. I think it's an A. I don't think it's an S, but I'm not certain. I'd have to look it up, or someone would have to look it up. But luck is actually the best scaling it has, so increasing your luck actually is the best way to increase the attack power of this weapon. I don't feel bad that I have high strength, because that also scales our bow, and I also don't play this game to be meta. Like, I don't do my builds to be meta. I do them to follow a character. I've brought this up before, I'm sure. So I know there's a lot of people who just get the 18, 18, 18, 18. They rush to get the Blueblood Sword, and then they just level luck. It's not how I play. It's not how I do my characters. But like I said, I don't regret increasing my strength, because it also is how my compound longbow scales. So it works out, and we'll increase strength further later too, because I mean the Blueblood Sword does still have a D in strength scaling. I don't remember if I mentioned this, but the Blueblood Sword cannot be upgraded further. Like, it doesn't get a +1 and up or anything like that. It just has its base form. And, I mean, it's powerful as it is. It doesn't need to be upgraded. Anyway, if they let it get any stronger, it would be ridiculous. But, yeah, so that's where we're going to be for now. I think our next levels will probably be an endurance for up to 30, and then maybe we'll do some more luck. But this should be pretty freaking powerful, because... what did this get our attack to now? So yeah, we're at 293, whereas before we were only at 231, so we got a good increase. Oh, right, so the last thing that makes the Blueblood Sword special is, even with how powerful it is, and even though it already does magic damage, you can enchant it still and make it stronger. So that's why it's kind of... oh, and there we go, we're at 391 now. So that was almost 100 increase, which I guess I should check. I guess I didn't realize it would show it in the menu. Let's grab a catalyst.
I was worried sick.
And let's see.
We are indebted to you.
So what are we at now? 391. How much is a wood? So magic assist is not much stronger. It's literally only 5 stronger. Interesting. Why did I always think the Talisman of Beasts was so much weaker? It's kind of not. It just has higher requirements, I guess. Which I know... I don't remember if I talked about this. So the Talisman of Beasts used to have a bug, and we can't test it now because we already have Magic and Faith both at 18. But it used to have a bug where if you met only one of the requirements, either 18 Faith or 18 Magic, you could use it to cast both miracles and spells. I think you could still cast both, but basically you only had to meet one requirement to use it, and people called it the cracked Talisman of Beasts. And I think that's what made it super weak, is if you only meet one of the requirements, the magic assist is super, super low. Whereas if you meet both requirements, it's just slightly lower than the others, because this one, it hits 121, whereas the wooden catalyst hits 126. So I must have just not understood how the cracked talisman, or how the Talisman of Beasts worked, and I was just listening to when people were talking about the cracked Talisman of Beasts. People loved it because it will It had to have worked that way, yeah. So it allowed you to cast both miracles and spells as long as you met one of the requirements, and then if you just picked spells and miracles that didn't scale and just had a flat increase or a flat ability, it was super, super powerful. Like, it was insanely powerful because you could just cast them and get their full effect without even meeting the requirements of the talisman, and then you could cast both miracles and spells. It was super broken. I don't know if the bug's still in the game. I hope it's not, because it's kind of stupid and makes pretty much all their catalysts and talismans mostly worthless unless you're only going magic or only going faith. Because if you don't have memory slots for magic, there's no point in using a talisman that lets you cast magic. And if you don't have miracle slots, there's no point in using miracles. So if you're only increasing one of the stats, you might want to still go with the standard one because it probably gets better scaling overall. But I mean, if you have even one single slot for either, and there's a good miracle or a good spell that you want to use, the correct Talisman of Beasts it's very broken. I'm not good at explaining it. It's just that if you can get a flat increase, or a flat ability, even if you don't meet the requirements, it's unaffected whether you scale high or not. So that's why it's broken. Is like, if enchant weapon doesn't scale, and say I'm a faith build, and I can use the correct Talisman of Beasts to enchant my weapon, and it's the same power as someone who's done a straight magic build. That's very broken. Like, that's insanely broken. So it's I hope they removed it, but we won't be able to test because we meet the requirements. All right, so the first Black World Tendency event is right at the beginning here. It's super easy to find. You just have to be in Black World Tendency and enter the first area, and it's there. So we're going to start there. Before we go, I just want to say, if anyone has questions about the correct Talisman of Beasts or whatever, just put them in the comments down below the video. I will respond, and I will hopefully be able to articulate better when I have a moment to sit there and think about it and type it out. I know that I'm rambling on, and I don't think I'm explaining it well, but I don't quite know how else to explain it off the top of my head. So definitely ask if you're interested. So we'll go here. We're probably going to be doing the event right away. I don't remember if you even really get a second to like gather your breath, or if it just happens. So be prepared for that. Here we go. All right, so there's, nope, you don't get a moment to even think about it, so we're not even going to be able to enchant. So we want to stay back here because we don't want that enemy attacking us. This Black Phantom is cool because, oh god, he has so much health. He is one that we get to fight one-on-one, and it feels fair, and it is fun. And we'll probably die once or twice because he's probably going to go back to that enemy back there to heal when he gets low. But we don't have to cheese him. And actually, you can't cheese him. There's no way to cheese this guy. Because as soon as you load in, he attacks you. And we could technically come from the other side. But that would be kind of difficult to get here properly. And I'm sure he'd still probably attack us immediately. We're about to have a friend here. Alright, we got him. The enemy wasn't a problem because we do so much damage now. So that was pretty easy. Alright. And for that, we get the Hiltless. So that was way simpler than I expected it to be. Basically what normally happens, or at least what I remember from past playthroughs, is that he would, when he got low on health, he'd roll back up this way to heal, which would make that skeleton come at you, and then you'd have to deal with the skeleton, and he'd just heal. And he would heal a lot. And he does a lot of damage if he hits you, but he did not get a good hit in on us, so he really wasn't bad. I really overestimated how difficult that was going to be. But we did get a new weapon, which is the hiltless. So this thing looks really cool. It actually looks way better in this remake, and I've used this weapon before on a character. So it's a katana. It weighs, I think, a pound less than the Uchigatana. Or Uchigatana. I don't know how Uchigatana spelled or pronounced. I always call it the Uchigatana, but it might be Uchigatana. Either way, it's a little lighter, only half a pound. I just like that it's called the hiltless, and it has no handle. It just it's a metal blade, and you're grasping the metal, and it's got a little bit of a wrapping on it. It has B scaling in Dex, but I believe it gets up to S if you fully upgrade it. So it's pretty powerful. Obviously, we're not going to use it because it takes 19 Dex to wield, and we only have 18, and I'm not going to increase my Dex just to use this, especially since I've told you Blueblood Sword's my favorite weapon, and that's what we're going to be using. This, oh yeah, it is an Uchigatana. This Uchigatana is named for its lack of a hilt. The blade appears somewhat wet, a fine piece of work with an intricate design forged by a famous swordsmith in a distant land. Extremely difficult to handle, owing to the fact that it must be held by the blade, inevitably injuring the wielder. So every time you swing the sword, I think it's every time you swing, you take damage. It could be every time you hit the enemy, but I'm pretty certain it's every time you swing the weapon you take damage. So it's, as it said, it's difficult to use because you're going to need regen or something else to kind of deal with your health loss, but the trade-off is it's very, very powerful. So now we've got a Black Phantom skeleton that appears. Not a problem with my Blueblood Sword here. Soul remains. But yeah, the damage isn't too drastic. You can kind of deal with it pretty easily. Because I don't think it's a crazy amount of damage. I just don't remember how much it is. But depending on how much you're hitting enemies or swinging your weapon, I wish I could remember which it was, but I'm not going to throw it on just to test. But depending on how much you're doing that and how often you're taking damage from it, it can put you in a pretty bad spot because, you know, all it takes is being one health too low and a hit can kill you. So, gotta be careful with that stuff. But, like I said, the trade-off is it has very good scaling and gets pretty freaking powerful. So, the reason we're going through this area is because to get to the second Black Phantom, not Black Phantom, the second Black World Tendency event, we have to, we can't warp, because if we warp, the World Tendency will go up from killing the Black Phantom, and it'll screw up our ability to do this. I do apologize. I'm realizing that part of why I'm rambling and not being as articulate and maybe not explaining things as well as I should is because I'm really hungry. I got done with work, and then I went and did my workout, and now I'm recording. I had lunch, but working out always leaves me really tired and hungry, and I haven't had dinner yet, so I realized that I probably should have eaten before recording. Oh well, we'll make do. If there's anything that I explain poorly when I go back and edit the video, maybe before the next video, which, well, that's probably not true because I'm way behind on editing because I've just been playing the game instead of editing my videos. It's terrible. But I will, I'll listen back, maybe not when editing, maybe I'll just listen back to it when I'm done. Oh, shoot, I just shot a wall. Why would I do that? And, I might as well go that way. Oh, yeah, the Crystal Lizard's back. Let's go that way. We'll just pick up the stuff. Oh, yeah, I want to drop something for Sparkly the Crow anyway. So, yeah, I'll listen back, and if it's a mess and I clearly need to explain stuff better, I will. I know I'm going to put myself overweight, but I don't want to scare the little gecko on accident. Yeah, so maybe next video I'll explain stuff better. We'll see. It'll depend on how bad I think it is when I listen back to the video. Yeah, this does have a thrust. That's right. Oh, I love this weapon. It's so good. I was not targeting you. One of the things I'm really happy about is that I'm finally getting into the build that I wanted to use. Well, not the build, but the equipment I wanted to use. Not that I wasn't enjoying the game before, but now I feel even more like attached to, or I shouldn't say attached. I feel even more, I guess, enjoyment. I don't know. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. It's a lot of fun being able to use all the stuff that I wanted to use now. I was super looking forward to using the Blueblood Sword, and I honestly forgot about the Dark Silver Shield until we got it, and I was like, oh, that's right. That shield is really cool, and I want to use it. And it looks so much cooler now with the better graphics. I love that we can already hear Sparkly the Crow. Sorry, I'm waiting for this Manta to come this way because I want to deal with as few of them as possible when we are moving through the level. Because the last thing we need is to die and have to go through it again. Okay, so we'll come up here. Alright, let's see if they take the Pure Blade Stone. Shouldn't say anything, so I assume that's not right. So she doesn't take that. Good to know. Alright. Ooh, Jadestone Shard. You know what? Let's try something else. I don't know why I thought, let's walk away without trying another item. We have plenty of other items we can try. Let's try something else and see if she wants something else from our inventory. Ugh, I love being able to roll and use these weapons, and I'm so happy. I do want to look at some of the other equipment that we have and just see if there's anything else I want to equip that I might like better than what we have now. I know I like the helmet. I know I like the body piece, though I might switch back to the fluted helmet instead of the iron helmet. I like this kind of original look helmet, but I do also enjoy the original fluted, or the new fluted helmet's look. This is just, you know, original Demon Souls, whereas the other one looks more like, I guess what later Souls games Knight helmets look like. I don't know. But I'm more talking my boots and my gloves. I don't know if I want to use something else. Stats aren't as big of a problem. It's more of what do I think will look good? What about this? Can you take this? Oh, she does. Okay, Soul Remains it is. So that's what we're leaving. We'll pick it up next time we come through here. But yeah, now that we have the sword and the shield that I want to use, and I've had the bow that I've wanted to use for a while now, and obviously the body armor might be what I want to use. I haven't quite decided if I want to use this or the Dark Silver armor, but the Dark Silver armor takes a lot of stat investment because we're going to start getting really heavy, so we need more endurance. Oof. Jadestone Shard. So yeah, if I want to use other armors, I need to get more endurance. and things like that. So, but I like how the fluted armor looks. I haven't decided if I want to go back to the normal fluted helmet or not. I like the iron helmet, I really do. It's just that I've enjoyed it more for the novelty than thinking the appearance is better than the new fluted helmet. Haha, my shield can block your arrows. And not take damage, I love it. But yeah, I've used the Iron Helm more for the novelty, I think, because my favorite armor in Dark Souls is the Elite Knight Armor. I almost always use that for as long as I can. Like, the moment I have it, I wear it the entire time. And the new fluted helmet does look more like that than the Iron Helm does. But I have enjoyed kind of having the classic look, so I might just need to change it up a little bit. Oh, crap. There's a Black Phantom Gold skeleton here now? That's interesting. Ooh, he's got a lot of health. Why can't I backstab you? Yeah, one of the nice things with our Dark Silver Shield, if you notice, we have a some kind of defense buff on. And I think it said it in the shield. Ward off malice, so protects the user from all magic. I wonder if it just gives us less magic damage taken. Because it says it just wards off malice. But if we take it off, you can see our defense thing went away. I don't know what it's giving us, but I'm assuming it's giving us some kind of magic resistance. So not only does it block all magic if you shield, but if you take magic damage while just using it, you take less. Okay, good. We got it. Make life easier. So it's a very cool shield, and it's I want to keep using it. It's just a matter of, do I want to keep having to use the Ring of Great Strength? Maybe, because if we have to use it to have the good roll, then maybe we just have to use it, and at that point I can switch some of my armor around and get more defense, but yeah, I have to play around with it a bit. Alright, now one of the worst parts. Oh, that's right, I have like no weaker grasses left. Okay, fair enough. This is gonna be fun. I always hate this part. Doesn't matter how strong you are, this part always sucks. Though I will admit, that went better than the first time we did this. Oh god, that didn't. Because they have more health and more defense and more attack power right now because we're in pure black. What am I doing? I need to do the stab when he does that move. When he just throws his sword down, he leaves himself open. There we go. Boom. No, don't fall. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Now you can fall. Alright. Oh, this is poop. This is straight poop. Now it's less poop. Come at me, bro. Yeah, do that. Now. Okay, it did not backstab. Backstabbing is tough, I guess. I'm not even going to try and parry you, because the last thing I need to do is die at the moment. Son of a... And then I, like, drop my guard. Nope, heal. That's some garbage. Is there a Black Phantom Archer? I don't remember there being an archer over here. There is a Black Phantom Archer. That is also poopy sauce. Alright. Fire. Ha! I am smart. You know what? We're going to keep bowing here, because the last thing I need is to have this be a nightmare. That's why I bought more arrows. I just want to get through this area. I love Pure Black because it definitely increases the challenge, but I love just that it also, if you've not been through an area in Pure Black, and even though I've, you know, played the original Demon Souls many times, I don't remember where everything is. So having new stuff thrown at you is kind of great. And having, you know, enemies appear in spots that they weren't in other World Tendency spots is just awesome. Bye. Alright. So now we're making it to the second area. And this next part is much faster. The Primordial Demon... God, there's so much blood right there. That's hilarious. The Primordial Demon is not very far in. Alright. I think this is... Yeah, okay. We're going to take this guy out to start. Right. So you can actually see the Primordial Demon from here. There he is. So he's over by where we farm Pure Bladestone. The toughest part is obviously going to be getting past that stupid skeleton. Ooh, instead of leveling up, I might actually keep the souls and go buy that ring that gets us more souls. That could be worthwhile. That'll also make it faster to get enough souls to get the ring from Patches. Now, the only thing is, I don't think if we're on Pure Black, there's a black phantom out here, but I don't know for certain. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Oh god, he has so much more health. One of the positives of the Blueblood Sword is it hits hard and it staggers opponents pretty well. Oh, you dick of a stupid flying manta. Okay, not gonna chance it. Let's just, because I don't want to run. I have to run all the way back through here, remember, if we die, because we're technically attached to the first Archstone. Alright. That should put us in good shape. I don't know if the Crystal Lizard's up there or not. Who's shooting at me? You are a dick. You know that? Sweet. That should do it. Now we should be safe, probably. Alright, Crystal Lizard must already be gone. Alright, Primordial Demon's done. Awesome. Colorless Demon Soul. Very, very cool. So we got a little longer, I think, for this video, so I think what I am going to do... I thought about potentially finishing this area, but I don't think we can finish this area in like 10 minutes. Because we still have to explore a lot, and there's the next spot we've never been to. So what I think we'll do instead is let's go spend our souls and buy that Ring of Avarice from the Tower of Latria. Now, obviously, this is a little bit of a dangerous choice because if somehow our world tendency gets screwed up between now and the next time I record, the Shrine of Storms could lock us out of Pure White, but I don't think that'll happen. The only area I've had an issue with has been Boletaria. I don't know what happened there, but at least we already did Pure White there, so who cares? But that does kind of suck. I don't know what happened there, but I haven't had that issue with any of the other areas, so I think we're okay. So let's head to the Tower of Latria, and I don't remember exactly where we have to go here to get to the lady, but we're gonna go to the lady the noble woman that is singing, and we're going to purchase the Ring of Avarice. I think we come up here, don't we? Go through here? I think this is right. I don't know what this guy's doing, but, I mean, he's dead now. Yeah, this is the right area. Alright. It's all the way on the other end, huh? Oh, you dick. Really? Not sure how that worked out, but I guess we hit him just a little too late. Alright. Just gonna deal with this guy too, because the last thing we need is him to... Oh, crap. The last thing we need is for him to get in the way when we're trying to purchase stuff or something. Really? Come back here. Come on. Come at me, bro. I love that we can block magic now, though. It's fantastic. Let's walk over here. Hopefully he'll decide to come this way. Maybe. Apparently I need to just shoot him with a bow. Sorry, buddy, but you decided to be stupid, so now you're dead. Okay. Did they follow? No. Alright. So let's go talk to the lady here.
I've known better days. I was once the wife of nobility, and I have some nice things to show for it.
Now we beat the Fool's Idol, so let's see if she has new dialogue.
Telling us over and over that if we go above, we will be granted redemption.
No. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and buy her Ring of Avarice. Oh, it was cheaper than I thought. I thought it was 60,000. It's only 50,000. So we'll go ahead and buy that. Because obtain more souls when slaying enemies. That's pretty nice. Unfortunately, it means we will not be able to level up right now. Do you have... Oh, you have Full Moon Grass? Ooh. How many of these do I have on me right now? Oh, 15? I probably don't need more right now. What I need is, like, Late Moon Grass.
Thank you. Now I can stay here for a little while longer.
Cool. Easy enough. Alright, so we'll head back to the Nexus, maybe buy some stuff from Patches, and then we'll end the video. And our next video will probably be working towards finishing the Shrine of Storms. I think the White Tendency events are much faster, because you don't have to worry about not warping. You do one of them, then you can warp to the other one. It's kind of nice. They're just harder to do because you can screw up White Tendency so easily. Oops. Was it up here? No. What was the next? Oh, right. We're not at the beginning. What am I doing? I gotta go further. I'm a goof. We're on the wrong floor. Nope, next one. There we go. Archstone. Alright. Hopefully Patches sells Late Moon Grass, because I think that's what we want. Late Moon Grass is a good grass for us now for just basic healing, with Full Moon Grass is like our we're really hurt.
I have some precious new stuff.
Yes, he does have Late Moon Grass. Okay. Let's just see how many I can buy. Can I just... 18? Alright. 18 it is.
Good gear, huh? You won't find
Okay. Very cool. So I think that's where we're going to stop for now. in the next video, like I said, we'll try
Close watching your
and get to Pure White in the Shrine of Storms. And I don't know if we'll be able to do the Pure White events. It depends on how long it takes us to get through the Shrine of Storms actual area. Okay, yeah, we're good. So, depending on how long it takes us to get through the area and actually beat the next boss, we'll either get to Pure White and do the Pure White events, or we'll just get to Pure White and that'll be it. It would be good to maybe be able to finish the Shrine of Storms, but the more I think about it, the more I think the next video will probably be exploring and finishing the next area. Then the video after that will probably be doing Pure White and then finishing the Shrine of Storms. And then after that, we get to move on to the Tower of Latria, and we're getting pretty close to the end of the game at that point, because that just leaves us with 2 areas in the Tower of Latria and then the rest of Boletaria. So we're making very good progress, and I continue to be super excited to play this game, and now even more so because we get to use the Dark Silver Shield and the Blueblood Sword, which were the 2 pieces of equipment. Well, one of them I forgot about, but once I had it, I was like, I want to use this. And then the Blueblood Sword, the entire game, I was just thinking, I can't wait to get to that. I want to use it, but I gotta be patient and take my time. I don't want to rush stuff. So very happy with where we're at. So thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon to get email updates when I upload new videos. And of course, you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. I've also left my Twitch and Twitter links in the description. That way you can check out those platforms if you're interested. However, that is all I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching. And as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.